There are calls for today's National Cabinet meeting to fast-track free rapid antigen test kits to Australia's most vulnerable. For more on this, we are joined by senior reporter Adam Walters. As the political fighting continued today, there was impassioned pleas for help on behalf of those Australians who need it most, Adam.
Yes, Julie, as the Prime Minister and opposition leader clashed on whether free rapid antigen test kits should be available for all Australians, the Council of Social Services pleaded with all state leaders and national leaders to consider the plight of our most vulnerable and make the delivery of the kits to those people paramount. ACOS President Peter McNamara told Sky News of the need for urgent action to look after those Australians who struggle from day to day.
We're calling on the federal government to act quickly, to get the source in the hands of those most needy and to get directly to them. Don't just rely on expecting people who are doing it tough to be able to source it online. Because the reality is, when you're struggling to pay your bills, when you're struggling to pay your rent, there's nearly 2 million Aussies who are what they call digitally excluded, who can't afford to run a phone or source things. Get them into so many channels, because the channels are out there, Julie, too. As I said before, it's worked already. You tap into the existing networks, existing channels.
Julie, earlier, sniffing a big election issue, the opposition leader Anthony Albanese demanded the delivery of free kits to all Australians. This is what he said.
Labor calls upon the government today to ensure that rapid antigen tests are available and are free. This can't wait for a change of government. The Morrison government has to act, and today they should abandon their ridiculous proposal of providing funding for people so that they themselves are left on their own to go out there and secure rapid antigen tests.
And the Prime Minister seems to be really digging his heels in against free rapid antigen tests. That was before the Cabinet meeting. Of course, we are standing by to hear from Cabinet this afternoon.
That's right. Although Anthony Albanese is taking full advantage of voter anger, the PM is refusing to budge.
They are a challenge. They are a problem. There's no silver bullet. Making everything free is not a silver bullet. There are no silver bullets here. You just got to work the problem, work it together and push through, and that's what we'll be doing today at National Cabinet.
Julie, it remains to be seen whether the state and territory leaders have managed to twist Scott Morrison's arm, given the federal government's already spent billions of dollars on the PCR testing and, of course, the JobKeeper and Job Seeker programs.
Well, Adam, what are the electoral implications for Scott Morrison then?
Well, it's interesting. His stance on this is either curious or brave. 2 years ago, if you recall, and most of us remember the pressure he was under for his response to the bushfire crisis, and 12 months after that, he has been criticised heavily for the so-called stroll out of the vaccination program, and now he's under immense pressure to help those Australians who've been told to manage their own COVID response. Julie.
Adam Walters live in Brisbane. Thank you for that update.